Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, here is a ground that requires no formal introduction. One of the truly iconic venues of our sport. The place where dreams are made. It is, of course, Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little...
Up to meet it! It's there!
What a start! And what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Bruno Fernandes looking to get on the end of this.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
That'll be a throw. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, good ball. Goes for goal! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, crucially, he ensured that the shot was kept low, and it nearly came off. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Forward it goes. Iwobi provides an outlet. Away from immediate danger. Plays it out to the wing. Casemiro. Matia. He's made sure that that won't get... That could spell trouble. And it's Iwobi. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Casemiro. Cuts it out. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well read, he sorted that out. Raul. Nicely measured pass. And a header! There it is! Casemiro. Chance to shoot. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Raul. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Has a hit! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Manchester really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Out for a throw. Hoists it forward, and here's the chance to counter. Bruno Fernandes. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Played back in. Bruno Fernandes. He's had that put on a plate. That's offside. Yes, it is. Casemiro gets it back. And it's played forward. Gets up to head it! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Fulham have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And the first 45 minutes are up. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Here we go again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
De Ligt. Casemiro. And it's Raul. Chance! He's gone for it! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Tries to get it clear. Played into the middle. And the counter is on. What an adventurous run from a defender. And he's there to clear it. Forward it goes. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Fulham are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
A real chance to break. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
He's gone for it! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And it's been given away. Leno deals with it effortlessly. Ball through needs to be good here. Cut out in the nick of time. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gets wrestled off the ball. And that'll be a goal kick. He tries a shot! It's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Casemiro tries to get it forward quickly.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Goal kick. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Diop hoists it forward.
Fulham are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
And he's straight offside. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Manchester are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Done very well to intervene. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Manchester couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's got through. Can he? He's left his man. It is a corner. Defending of the desperate variety.
Fulham certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
saw that coming.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, great save, real class.
Raúl Jiménez is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. Oh, real going for goal! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, a full-blooded contest. Both teams had their moments, but they are beaten by the odd goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Manchester lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome all as we wait for the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition of this long-standing conflict between two sides engaged in a never-ending rivalry. One that never has and never will lose its intensity, no matter what the context, no matter how many times these two clubs meet. And this must be amongst the favourites. Oh, shooting chance! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Kcm6. He's made sure that that won't get through. Dunk. Joel Veltman. Forward it goes. And help's available out wide.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now it's Welbeck. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Has a pop! Smartly deceptive, what quality.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Brighton draw first blood here.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Goes for goal! It's in! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Joel Veltman. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. In with a header! It's a goal! And they're back in front! Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? This is gone, that's a foul.
Well, this is a very real chance, and should it go in,
He's trying the shot. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Joel Veltman. And it's Welbeck. Deftly done. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Going for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Up for the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Kcm6, he's gone for it! They've done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Played back in. Done very well to intervene. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Big chance! He's got away with one there.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Here it is now, surely! This possibly the last play of the half. Over to the left, puts in a cross. Chance to shoot! Gets up to head it! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And the first half is done. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Here we go again.
Brighton don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back, though.
Played out to the right. Dashing forward at pace. Hoists it forward. That's gone a long way up and away. Nketiah. Chance! He scores! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Crystal Palace go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Floats one over. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only
Has a pop! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Brighton get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Forward it goes. And he's tries a shot!
Brighton are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
4 in the game. He is the man. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's played forward. Right through the middle. And he's there to cut it out. Keeper sends it forward. Not offside that time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Welbeck. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Hit long and direct. Out of play for a goal kick. Hoists it forward.
Crystal Palace showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And it's played forward. And here's Welbeck.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Joel Veltman. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch...
And the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And that has been cleared. Who's ball? Who's going to get there?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game...
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Brighton are down to 10 men. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Milner.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Tries to get it clear. He just whacks it away.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Going through, Nketiah. Gets good distance on it. Back for a throw. Clears it out of harm's way. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Terrific match, universal commitment to attack, all square and rightly, no loser. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, I think the first thing to say is that the draw was about the right result. It had everything you want in a clash of this nature, the commitment, the passion, great ebb and flow to the game, and I think everybody can go home with a little bit of satisfaction from this.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated... Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Emerson demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Forward it goes. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vermaelen. That's a good ball to find him. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Chance to break. Højbjerg battles to win it back.
Marseille have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Surely! Tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. A real chance if he can get through. Emerson, and it's played forward. That's a throw.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Frankfurt have a free kick. This is a great chance to take a lead. Drilled in low. Driving on, he could shoot here. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Good idea, just poorly executed. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Cuts it out. Greenwood. He's made sure that that won't get through. In with the challenge. Aubameyang breaks on here. Aubameyang, shot at goal! It's broken. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Lovely feet. Gets into some space. It's a decent looking cross. Shoots! It's in! Frankfurt break the deadlock.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Frankfurt leading by one and looking very comfortable on it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Vermaelen. It's a brilliant interception. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Marseille seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. try cutting inside here. And he's cut it out. And he's straight offside. Hoiber. And the first half is done. So there you have it, a close sport half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticky. No one's afraid to have a go.
Frankfurt head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Frankfurt going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Now the cross. Gets it back. Greenwood.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Now it's Aubameyang. Marseille are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
And the shot! Just fizzes past the post.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
That had to be more accurate. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang gets it out to the wing. Up to meet it! In it goes!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Mario Götze. Frankfurt, a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And you would probably say it's too far out for a shot. Oh, what a ball! Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead, he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Batshuayi.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Well played, he saw that coming. Hoists it forward.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Hoiber, and the finish! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. It has got through to him. That has sent him sprawling. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Frankfurt have themselves a chance from the spot. That's a real chance missed. Forward it goes. Here it comes. The referee's awarded a free kick. There's going to be another change here. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Goalkeeper's ball. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or...
Oh, terrible pass. Mario Götze. Frankfurt have to get it into the box and quickly.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Looking to break out here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And here's Batshuayi. Chance! Goes for goal! Hoiberg looks to thread it through. Played into space out wide. In comes the corner. All hands on deck for this one. And the referee brings it to a close. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Now the manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. It's all square in the end. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. What a good chance! There's an early warning shot across the bow. Carrigan, he's had a go! That's been levered clear.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Oh, tries a shot! Goal! And it's Lille who take the lead.
Lille produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Lille have an early lead. Good start. Lille making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity. And look as though they want it much more at the moment.
It's come, big chance! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's gone for it! It's in! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Manchester get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Here it comes. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Cuts it out. Throw-in. It is over the line. Bentaleb. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot goes looking. Bruno Fernandes. Bentaleb. Well weighted. A chance! Real chance! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about it.
Hits one! Bentaleb. Lille are in control here on the brink of half-time. And here's Giroud. Giroud. Bruno Fernandes. Steered forward. Casemiro. Casemiro. Played out to the right. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. He's in, surely! And he's cut it out. Knocks it away. We hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Lille head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. But we're already into the second period. And the shot! Sticks it away! And the second half is off to a flyer! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers.
Shot a goal! In it goes! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's Giroud. Good ball. Gets the better of his man. He's one-on-one, surely! He's had a shot! And it's there! And surely that settles it! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
Snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Giroud. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Has a pop! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Decent looking ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, almost a sixth!
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Well positioned to make that interception. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandes. What an adventurous run from a defender. Well played, he saw that coming. Bruno Fernandes needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Out to the right. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. De Ligt plays it forward. Floats one over. Hoists it forward. It's a promising ball. And it has a goal! And the counter is on. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Forward it goes. Questions were asked. And he's given the answers. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Real comfortable winners, a virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Lille have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This, of course, one of the most recognisable venues in the Netherlands, perhaps the whole... And the finish! And that's put paid to a promising move. Good ball. Up for the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And they've been caught out here. Gets wrestled off the ball. Cuts it out. Dybala. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Dybala, a definite foul there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's pinged one through here. Sporting have a free kick. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Needed a better pass there. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And help's available out wide. Cleared without complication. Sporting have it back and they can go again. Pellegrini plays it forward. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This to go one up. Oh, he saved it! And that's a poor pen.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
come loose. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well played, he saw that coming. Pellegrini. Precious little by way of goal-mouth action yet. Dybala. Rules out on the left now. Kings it out wide. Well positioned to make that interception. Chip through. That'll go straight through to the keeper. Forward it goes. Dangerous looking ball. And it's come to nothing. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team has broken through. But certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now. But still goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the story of the first half is dominated by the spot kick miss. It should have broken the deadlock, but here we are, and I think there's still plenty to play for.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. So, deadlock still as the second half begins. Dybala. And the through ball is intercepted. Hoists it forward. Out to the right. Time to deliver. The referee's awarded a free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. What a... Has a hit! Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. He's looked long this time. Oh, good interception. It's a loose ball. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Pellegrini. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's played forward. He's had that put on a plate. Looks to clip it forward. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Plays it out to the flank. What an adventurous run from a defender.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Loose ball, who's going to get that?
Sporting merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's got options out wide. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Heads it! No, he's got that completely wrong.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either. It's intriguingly poised for me, and players are thinking, well, should we stay or should we go? I'd like to think fortune favours the brave, and I'm urging them to be bold and go for it. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Desperate defending required here. Throw in.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
With a delicate ball. Keeper's ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. With a cutting edge at either end. And it finishes 0-0. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Goes for goal! There it is!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Schick! Schick! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
That's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Has a pop! It's in! Lyon are level! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. They just got caught napping.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. Come back to the keeper. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Chance! Goal! Lyon! And the comeback is complete.
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Lyon tries a shot! That is absolutely glorious! A finish of true class!
Oh, this is a real show of character. Rather than let their heads drop, they've stood proud and fought hard. Brilliant.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Forward it goes. Good ball. Schick. That's good defending, very good defending. Can't get the better of his opposite number. He's gone for it! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Ball is over the line. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. It has got through to him. Has a hit. Tries to get it forward quickly. Great strength. Too strong for his opponent. Coaxed through there. And the finish! The referee's awarded a free kick. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Shoots! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Has a pop! Schick. that had to be more accurate. He's got options out wide. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. It's going to be another throw. Oh, some tackle that. And the half-time whistle goes. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. It's played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. Maitland-Niles. Hits one! Oh, chance! Another chance! Goal! Lyon! And they're back in front. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Lyon take the lead. Could move up a gear here. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. He's got it, he's had a shot! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
Lyon take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Maitland-Niles. Well, that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Looking to get within range. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Schick gets flagged offside. Keeper's ball. Well played, he saw that coming. Has he picked him out? Dangerous looking ball, but it's come to nothing. Time for a change in personnel. He's had that put on a plate. That's a promising ball. Schick. He's onside. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's pinged one through here. He's found his man. Gets away from his opponent. Schick. It's got through to him. Well positioned to make that interception. Lyon have a free kick. Schick has been sent off. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Now the counter. Room for it, shapes to shoot! Into the last 5 minutes. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
And the finish! And yet another chance goes to waste.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Lyon can't seem to retain possession. That's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to...
Hits one! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. So now the difference is 3. Hoists it forward. Back into the middle. Oh, he's in! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game. Memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
PES United really were sleepwalking in central defence, and the alarm just never went off.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.